Philipp, is it good to be back amongst the group and back on the training pitches again?
Definitely. Of course, it's nice to have a good summer break, and we had quite a long summer break, but now it's also nice to be back on a pitch to do football stuff. And yeah, luckily, of course, you have to do some exercise without ball, but luckily the ball is already included, and that's quite enjoyable.
I was going to say, what sort of player are you when you finish the season? Do you go home and totally switch off from football, or do you still try to keep your mind occupied with footballing activity?
No. You totally switch off, and at least for a couple of weeks you're just happy not to hear anything about football. And yeah, that was a really good time. You need that mentally. Maybe there should be a little winter break, just maybe not physically, but mentally. I think this would be a good idea now when you saw the English team failing again to win or to get further in a big competition. I think this would also be important, maybe to include a little break, just a couple of days, especially for your mental fitness. Yeah, but now we are all fresh, physically already a little bit sore after the first days, but yeah, all fresh and looking forward to starting the season soon.
You played in Germany, you've had that winter break. Do you feel the benefits of it when you were playing there?
Yes, I definitely feel it. I think you can see it. I think you can see that those players who are playing in England, that they might be a little bit more exhausted now to go. They can't finish the season in May as I do, so I am quite okay with it. But if you saw players like Kane or whoever it is, how many minutes they played all year through without a break, maybe it's physically okay, but mentally it's really difficult. And I think this is an advantage other leagues like Germany and Spain have.
What did you make of the Euros? Obviously, you would have wanted Germany to win. They didn't quite make it this time, but it was another tournament with surprises and shocks, wasn't it? Like what the Premier League was last season.
It was, but I think it was a little bit. The quality of the teams was a little bit disappointing. Matches were team approach matches a little bit the way just to avoid the other team to score and less focus on scoring themselves, and that made the matches a little bit boring. And I think we've seen already better tournaments than this one, but at the end, Portugal is a deserved winner.
And your mind now is firmly focused on Stoke, getting back to the season. 6 weeks to go to the first game of the season, Middlesbrough. Everything now is geared up towards that, isn't it?
It's not even 6 weeks anymore. It's just 4.5. Was it much more? 5? Yeah, 5 weeks, and that's good. Yeah, the closer we get to the start of the season, the more hungry we get. To be back on track.
Do you still get that excitement? Looking forward to that first game.
Of course. Now it's been already 2 months that we haven't been on the pitch. We have been on the pitch now, but not in a big stadium in front of a big crowd. And of course, you're looking forward to playing big games again, because this is the difficult part in the pre-season. You're just training, and there's no real goal on the weekend that you're training for, and this is the joy we will soon be back to in the season.
And what are you expecting this season? A lot of teams spending a lot of money. There seems to be big name players moving to middle teams and lower teams. It's going to be a very competitive league, isn't it?
Exactly. It has been a competitive league, and it's going to be better on a higher level, I think. And yeah, the more interesting it gets. And of course, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope we can play a good role. And we will see match to match, take the best out of it, and yeah.